Heyo, it's time for some Spyro 2. That's what you've been asking for. People have been asking for this. You asked for this. That's what you're gonna get. Yeah. Oh.
Hi Peter, how are you? Hope you had a nice weekend. Awesome job on the new Worst Games Ever.
Ugh.
I really enjoyed watching it.
Stop it.
Excited to see you stream today.
Quiet
Your
phone.
streams are a huge highlight for me every Monday. Hope you're doing well, my dude.
Bewip. Thank you so much, Steven Skodes, for the 100 blips and the kind words. Glad you enjoyed Worst Games Ever. And I'm excited to be streaming today for sure. Glad that it's a Monday highlight for you, and I am indeed doing well. Thank you very much. Hope you are too. Fuzz Lightbeer subscribing via Twitch Prime for 6 months. That'd be half a year, you know, which is weird, really, that it's a 6. We should have a decimal system for years. We shouldn't, because it's related to the lunar. It's a moon. It's a moon. That's why it's called a month, because it's a moon's worth. Is it? Is that? Have I? I was sort of spitballing there as though that was a joke, but that might actually be true. Probably is. I don't know. Who knows? In any case, we can't have 10 months. That would be strange. Thank you very much, Fuzz Lightbeer. Drifty Loon subscribed via Twitch Prime. I'm saluting. I shouldn't be saluting. The reason I'm saluting is because Drifty Loon is a new subscriber. Welcome to the Walrus Clan. We don't salute new Walrus Clan members. We salute gift subs. But whatever. Hey, look, it's still there. Look, it's there. Oh, it's gone. And the hype train is incoming. Choo choo hype, everyone. If you give generously with your bits and your gifts and your donations and things, and your resubs and so on, we'll get like special emotes and stuff. That's how it works. In fact, we've already done level 1 there. Super quick. We're on our way to level 2. Fantastic. Thanks, everyone. So welcome once again to Drifty Loon, to the Walrus Clan. Drifty Loon subscribe via Twitch Prime, by the way, which you guys can do if you've already got Amazon Prime, just for the let's face it, purely for the postal benefits. Nobody watches Amazon Prime Video apart from I watched what was it called, Carnival Row. I quite liked that. That was good. But I've never really watched anything else on Amazon Video, whatever it's called. But if you've got it for your postal benefits and maybe for the video, one of the other things you get with it that you might even know about is a free Twitch subscription. So you can do that. You'll benefit from it. It won't cost you anything extra.
Get the hype train going for the wonderful tiny Peter Austin. Big love to you, my dude.
Choo choo. That's my woo woo. Vero, thank you for subscribing via Twitch Prime for 17 months, currently on a 2-month streak. Oh, well, that's wonderful, isn't it? A 2-month streak. That's what we like to see. Streaks. Give us the streaks. But no. Stacey M subscribed for 10 months total now. That's crazy times. Thank you for 10 months there, Stacey M's.
Yeah.
Hey Peter, awesome Worst Games Ever this week. But when are you guys bringing back Billy and Richard marching co-cam?
Oh.
Hashtag bring back Billy and Richard marching co-cam. JK. I have no experience at all with Spyro 2 and excited to see it.
Maybe we should. I mean, it wasn't an intentional thing, but maybe it worked out pretty well that when we got rid of Puppet Cam, Billy and Dick Machinko, that now fewer people are saying bring back Face Cam because they're so hung up on getting Puppet Cam back. So it was a secret ploy to get rid of the Face Cam lovers. Maybe no, it wasn't. It was just I just decided it was easier to edit and looked better, especially to newcomers who have no idea who Billy and Dick are. If the intro is just like 1 minute long of me and Ben saying, "What's the game? Let's play." Like it's just more friendly for newcomers, really, rather than have the weird things on screen that were obviously there to replace Ben and I at the start of lockdown. But then we realised it's been like over a year and it's still happening. So that's why I don't know if I actually said at any point why we got rid of Puppet Cam, as it came to be known, but that's why. So Puppet Cam will not be back. Face Cam will not be back for obvious reasons that we've been through over and over. And I know that's not what you were saying in your bits there.
Been binging your vids recently and saw on Twitter you were doing Spyro, which is one of my fave games. I like 3 more, but 2 is still amazing.
Which is one of my fave games. I like 3 more. I'm so behind on all these messages and things. I'll catch up with them all soon. But just to finish what I was saying, yes, Facecam won't be coming back for obvious reasons. But I mean, surely it can't be long now before we're back in the office.
Having a great day.
At which point it will be coming back because we'll be on green screen sitting next to each other. How nice will that be? That'll be wonderful. DBCon subscribed for 5 months and says, choo choo. Thank you for helping with the hype train there, DBCon. Much appreciated. 104 bits there from Steven Skodes. Get the hype train going for the wonderful Tiny Peter Austin. Big love to you, my dude. Well, big love to you, my dude. 200 blips from Mr. Black, who said, bring back Puppet... Well, not bring back Puppet Cam, but, was talking about Puppet Cam. No, hang on. Yes, yeah. I have no experience at all with Spyro 2 and excited to see it. Was the end of the message there. Well, I'm glad that I'll be introducing Spyro 2 to a whole new audience. That's great. Adi Pramana gifted 1 sub to Joking Alpaca and 1 sub to Delta Plus Ultra. That's the 38th and 39th gifts so far that Adi Pramana has given to the channel. We are very grateful for them all. Thank you very much indeed for your generosity, and I'm sure your giftees are also grateful for their free sub there. CDs, KDs, says, love you guys and Spyro so much, makes the work day go by like a breeze. Well, we love you too. Spyro loves you too. We love Spyro. Spyro loves us, and everyone loves each other in a platonic way. Right? You don't have to take it to that place. Why are you looking? No, stop. Please don't. Wait. Drifty Loon with 100 blips. Yeah. Bringing...
Hello, Peter. How are you doing? Remember me. I hope you and Amy are doing well. Really enjoyed WGE. Sorry if I haven't been as present recently with you all. But have been watching still. You and Ben and the Walrus clan are just the bestest of people. Thank you for everything you do. You all are a constant source of joy. Walrus clan for life.
Robot Lady is so rubbish. I will read everyone's messages in due course. Drifty Loon with 100 blips. Been binging your videos recently and saw on Twitter you're doing Spyro. It's one of my favourite games. I like 3 more, but 2 is still amazing. Drifty Loon, if you are new to the... I don't know if you mean binging as in you've just discovered us and have been binging, or if you've been with us for a long time and just happen to be binging. But if you are new to the whole Walrus clan as a whole, number 1, welcome. Very much welcome. And I'm glad you've been enjoying our content. Number 2, you might not know that Spyro 1 is actually my favourite. Mostly for nostalgic reasons, really. And I really like Spyro 2. Spyro 3 I didn't get on with as much, but I didn't have it as a child. I didn't play it till much later on, and I think that can influence things, really, can't it? So, but they're all great. They're all fantastic. So glad to have another Spyro fan in with the Walrus clan. Welcome. Burple Lauren subscribed via Twitch Prime and said, watching while working. Shh. Okay, we all have to whisper for the rest of the stream. We don't want Burple Lauren to get in trouble, okay? Everyone, just keep it hush. Okay, it's fine. Emily Lemons with a year subscription via Twitch Prime. A year, finally, despite being a fan since the Loot Crate vids in the name redacted days. Keys all. Emily Lemons, thank you for being with us for that long, for following us from pillar to post as we've moved across the internet via Yogscast to where we are now. Much love to you and thank you for your support. Rogue Angel 8. Oh, look at all this. Level 3 hype train complete. Everyone's being so generous. Please, I can't keep up. Rogue Angel 8 subscribe via Twitch Prime for 17 months. That's a long time. It's nearly a year and a half. Thank you so much, Rogue Angel 8. Straight Edge 47 says 11 months. That's almost 100. It is actually almost 100. If you turn one of the 1s in 11 into 2 zeros, it's 100. I mean, so it's basically there already. Thank you, Straight Edge, for subscribing for 11 whole months. Sammy What's the Name with 100 blips. Hello, Peter. How are you doing? Remember me? Hope you and Amy are doing well. Really enjoyed Worst Games Ever. Sorry I haven't been as present recently with you all, but have been watching still. You and Ben and the Walrus Clan are just the bestest of people. Thank you for everything you do. You're a constant source of joy. Walrus Clan for life. Well, thank you very much for the kind words. I'm so glad that all these people are here to say what a source of joy we both are. We don't mean to be. Well, we do, obviously. We're trying to entertain, but like it just comes naturally to us is what I'm saying. You know? You can't teach it. It's just charisma, natural animal magnetism. That's not what animal magnetism means, I don't think, but whatever. Thank you very much for the blips. British Chippy, 11 months. Happy Monday, everyone. Sending love. Keys. Thank you very much. But you didn't actually say keys, but there's 2 kisses, so I turned them into keeses. Wonderful. Thank you very much indeed. Sour Lemon, welcome to the Walrus Clan. Sour Lemon is a brand new sub today. Welcome. Nice to have you, Sour Lemon. Glad that you've joined us. Ridia704. Subscribed via Twitch Prime for nearly a year now. 11 months. 11 months subbed, only 1 month to go before that 1 year crown. Keep it up, boys and girls. Rydia, possibly. Rydia. Thank you very much indeed for your support. Oh, and that's it. I think I'm all caught up. Oh, well. Goodness me. I'm just going to quickly scroll up and make sure I didn't miss anything, but I think that's all. But still not all. Oh, I missed one. I did. I see it. Bird Boy Duff with 100 blips. It's in between 2 subs, so I missed it. Hope everyone's having a great day. Well, Bird Boy Duff, thank you very much for your 100 blips. Sorry to have missed you on the initial pass, but I knew there must have been something in there that I overlooked, so I got you. Bewit Cabin Shady just subscribed. I'll scroll down in a minute just to see if there's a message or if it's a gift, which it might be. But yes, that is everything else. I am all caught up. And it wasn't a gift. It was a 10-month sub by Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. Cabin Shady for being with us for nearly a year. All of these nearly a year people today. Lots of them. Lots of 10 months, 11 months. Or if you're Toastburn, 20 months. That's nearly 2 years. Thank you. What's the noise? What sounds? I hear noises in my house. Probably a burglar, or maybe I'm getting swatted. Could be swatting. But it's probably okay. Toastburn, thank you for being with us for 2 years. Lovely stuff. All these people being so kind. Level 3.5 on the hype train. We've got a minute and a half left to get it to level 4. If you want to do that, push, everyone. Push. Come on, everyone. Push. Come on. Oh, I want Richard Attenborough to tell me to push. Come on, little one, as I emerge from a dinosaur egg. That's what I want. Sadly, it will never happen. The late, great Richard Attenborough can no longer tell me to push, but in my dreams, perhaps. Peter, you played Clay Fighter, so you finally know where my name comes from. Oh, Bad Mr. Frosty, yeah, it's the snowman. I mean, I've been aware of Clay Fighter for a very long time, because I know that Clay Fighter 63 and a... Is it 63 and a half or 63 and a third? The one on N64 was originally supposed to be on PlayStation 1. And as you guys might know, I'm a bit of a fan of PS1. And I know about some of the weird stuff that did and didn't happen with that console. Bit of a... It seems... People in the community, I've noticed, seem to have been starting to call me the video game historian. Which I am by no means. I feel like that's a lot to live up to. And that is not what I'm capable of living up to. Perhaps a PS1 historian, but even then, I mean, I've not even completed MGS1 because I was too busy, while you were at your frat parties playing MGS1, I was studying the Spyro. So, I mean, I can't call myself a PS1 historian either, but certainly I'm no video game historian, so don't you dare call me that. You can if you want, say what you like.
Yeah.
Oh, I was waiting for that to be read, but it's just the blips. Wow, thank you. I'm falling behind again because I'm talking. But yeah, Clay Fighter, 63 and a third, people are saying in the chat, was supposed to come out on PlayStation 1 under the title Clay Fighter Extreme or something like that. So I've always looked at that and thought, oh man, that would be great. I really like there aren't many claymation stop motion.
Peter, the video game historian, Austin.
There he is. There aren't many claymation stop motion style video games out there, but the ones that do exist, I think, are wonderful. There's one. There's that one that I did on a playback episode, the dinosaur one. What was that called? Primal Rage. That was really weird. So yeah, I really wished that Clay Fighters came out on PlayStation, purely because it's like the stop motion claymation style. But anyway, there you go. So now I know, Bad Mr. Frosty. Yeah, I was aware of the character, but never made the connection. So here we go. Not very good at gaming, subscribed at tier 1. Welcome to the Walrus Clan. Not very good at gaming. I'm sure you're great at gaming. Don't put yourself down like that. Welcome to the Walrus Clan, where everyone says nice things about themselves, okay? Welcome to the Walrus Clan. Thank you, not very good at gaming, for subscribing. 100 blips from JB Thompson, who said nothing, but just gave 100 blips. You know, just quietly being generous like that. Thank you very much. Level 3 hype, everyone. We did it. Thank you. Well done. Well done. Where are we up to now? Haven't beaten MGS1. Peter, real historians didn't complete World War One either. You're fine. That's a very good point, Lucy B. I can know about PlayStation 1 without having participated in all of its aspects. So I like that. That's a good point. 100 blips from Steven Scodes. Peter, the video game historian, Austin. That's my new name, apparently. Nirvana Fan 2014 subscribed at tier 1. Thank you very much, Nirvana Fan 2014, for subscribing. A lot of new subs today. It's very nice. Welcome to everybody who's a new sub. Yeah, Neverhood. That's the other one, Drifty Loon. That's one of the few claymation PS1 games. So that will doubtless feature in a playback one day. So, right, now, Spyro. Let me move some windows around. Pop that there. Good. And make that up onto there. Yes. This. Now, move to this scene. We're here. I do need to restart. This is just me testing. I've got 60 gems, look. Did a great little job there in my little test. Let me just adjust that a little. I really should just adjust these scenes rather than adjust the camera every time I change scene, but flip if I can be bothered. So this is Spyro 2. I might turn it up a tiny bit. I did a test earlier, a sound test, and it sounded maybe just a touch too quiet. That'll do. Let me know if you want it louder, but that's probably okay. This is Spyro 2 Gateway to Glimmer. Yeah, that's right. If you're watching on Twitch right now, you'll see that we've got the game. The title on the stream is Spyro 2 Gateway to Glimmer. The game selection that comes from a drop-down menu on Twitch is Ripto's Rage, and that's the regional difference in the subtitle to Spyro. It was Ripto's Rage in Americorn, and it's Gateway to Glimmer, maybe everywhere else.
Is this rain ever gonna stop? I've forgotten what the sun looks like. We should go on vacation. Somewhere warm, somewhere sunny. Dragon Shores. Yeah, I haven't been there since we kicked Nasty Nork's butt. How about it, Sparks? You up for a vacation at the beach? Last one there's a Nork!
So Spyro's off for a holiday. Tick Cartoon wants to know what my preference is. To be honest, I think Ripto's Rage is a better title, given that Glimmer is the first level, and you don't really go back to it. You have to backtrack for one thing.
Been a fan since named Redacted and rediscovered TripleJump around a year ago or so after.
I've paused the game.
Watching a bit when the channel started and then forgot about it, unfortunately. I remember playing Hitman Absolution, sneaking around in a market while listening to TJ videos.
Been a fan since name Redacted and rediscovered TripleJump around a year ago after watching a bit when the channel started and then forgot about it, unfortunately. Oh, well, Nirvana fan, welcome back. Nice to have you back. How did you rediscover it? What happened? What made you find us again? I'm interested to know. But that's great. It's great to know. Good to have you back. Thank you very much. In Japan, it was different. Something tours, I believe, says Drifty Loon. Yeah, that's weird, that, really. Philosopher's Rage or Gateway to Sorcery? Tick Cartoon says, yeah, I agree. Gateway to Glimmer doesn't really describe what the game is about. I agree. I think aesthetically, Gateway to Glimmer is a nicer name, but it doesn't suit the game in terms of, yeah, the actual contents and the plot and stuff. Anyway, this is the Professor. He's one of several tiny people in this game, so I can really relate to him.
To these orbs
Oh,
and
don't worry, that will come back,
This
I
isn't
think.
such a good idea.
It should do.
Bringing a dragon here could just make Ripto angry.
There we go.
Calm down, Hunter, and stop fidgeting.
You saw the
Yeah.
professor's book.
Hello there, TP. Don't always get a chance to watch the streams, but always make sure to catch a TP Spyro stream. I really find so much easier to watch when someone is so
Only chance of stopping
passionate and knowledgeable
Oh.
about a particular medium.
it's working! I've got a dragon!
Be right with you, League Spicer. Just a moment. Thank you for the blips. I'll read your message properly in a
Love
second.
landing. Hi, which way's the
Beach?
beach? Hey, stop staring. Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
You're a dragon?
You got a problem with that pussycat?
No. Another tiny man.
Someone forgot to invite me to the party. Were you trying to keep something from me? A dragon? You brought a dragon to Avalar?
Yeah.
I don't even remember how I rediscovered the channel.
Ah,
I like Riptos Rage as the subtitle for the alliteration.
Ow! Crush! Kill it! Kill it!
more excellent music in this game by Stuart Copeland.
Go! You imbecile! You ate my scepter! I'll deal with you later!
I learned the word scepter from this game.
Who is that jerk?
That was Ripto, and we have to get rid of him.
Down,
He's causing all sorts of trouble
down.
around here, but I haven't got time to explain. Here, take this magic guide to Avalar. It'll help you begin to understand our worlds. Right now, I have to follow Ripto and see what he's up to. I'll meet you in Summer Forest, okay?
Hey, wait a minute! How do we get ourselves into these messes, pal?
Oh, it's a bit flickery between cutscenes, isn't it? But it's mostly okay. The adventure begins. So, do. Lee Spicer, thank you for the blips. Hey there, TP. Don't always get a chance to watch the streams, but always make sure to catch a TP Spyro stream. I really find it much easier to watch when someone is passionate and knowledgeable about a particular medium. Yeah, that's why I do try and pick games that I've played before and that I know something about. Obviously, there's a finite number of those, but yeah, thank you very much, Lee Spicer. Nice to have you. And of course, the VOD will be available on youtube.com/TripleJump VODs, I think. We're getting a new direct link set up on the website so that instead of... Oh, yeah, we've already got one. Yeah, that one does exist. triplej.merp/VODs will redirect you, but we're getting some more set up for various things, so it's all tidy-like. Nirvana fan, 100 more blips. Don't remember how you rediscovered the channel, but you like Ripto's Rage as the subtitle for the alliteration. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for the blips. I'm going to quickly... Oh, it doesn't like showing the little preview in the bottom window either. I'm going to put the camera on active mode, because that is how I play all Spyro games. It just means that the camera updates constantly, I believe. So if you... As you're turning and stuff, it will... This I'm not controlling this camera. It's like updating itself a lot more often than it would... Oh!
Hi, Spyro! Welcome to Glimmer! Unfortunately for us, a mob of lizards just showed up and started stealing all of our gems. Can you stop them?
Sure. Oh, I don't like that when it goes all pink. That's horrid. Whereas if you put it on passive mode... I think, like, moving sideways, it doesn't turn as much, and I don't know. I don't know exactly what the difference is, but I can feel a difference. So anyway, I'll put it on active. What else has he got to say? Most of these characters have a second thing to say.
If you can find my friend Twitchy, he'll reward you for helping us out.
Oh! Gee, thanks. Thanks for the self-esteem boost, TP. Big love to you and the whole TJ team. Says not very good at gaming. You keep at it. So. Oh, it's nice to be able to flame. Last time I played Spyro on Twitch, I wasn't allowed to breathe fire, which is a bit weird. Did the Flameless Challenge. That's available on the channel. The VODs channel, I guess. Can't remember where we uploaded it in the end. Probably the VODs channel, like normal. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff to talk about with this game, actually, in terms of lore and game design and stuff. We'll get into it as and when. But can I double click on this emulator and make it? No, I can't. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Didn't play Spyro as a kid and just now played the Reignited trilogy.
Oh.
Seeing you play the original now is a bit jarring.
Yeah, I bet. Oops. So these blue lizards don't harm us at all. They just laugh until you look at them. Just starter enemies, you know, just to help you learn the mechanics and so on. This is a child's game, of course. Did I kill that big lizard early? Maybe I just automatically did it via muscle memory. Could have shown you the fact that he does hurt you. So I feel like there was something I was gonna answer or say or something earlier, and I don't want to move on until I've addressed it. We were talking about game titles, weren't we? Was it that? I don't know. Oh yeah, that's what I just wanted to recap the opening cutscene, because there was a bit of you know, there was some bits and stuff over the top of it. So basically, Spyro was going on holiday. He jumped into a portal to Dragon Shores, but he got intercepted and redirected by the professor, who's a goodie, don't worry. He's not sort of... Well, they have kidnapped him in a way, but... and it's because the evil little orange man, Ripto, has turned up here in Avalar.
Hi, Spyro. I'm a friend of Alora's, and she's asked me to help you out. Whenever you find me, I'll remember your progress like this.
Bzzzt.
That zap means that if you get into trouble, I'll return you to this place. See you around.
It's a checkpoint system, it's a respawn.
Starter enemy is what he'll be calling name redacted from here on out.
Oh my god. Absolutely not, Slasher. Thank you for the blips. Thank you very much indeed.
Yeah.
TP and Spyro. A lovely way to start my birthday week.
Oh, happy birthday, Wheelie. Or happy birthday week, anyway. And thank you for the 500 blips. That's a lot. It's £5, isn't it? Ish. So these guys can actually hurt you. They'll squish you. But they've got a very slow attack. Because again, you know, it's the first... it's the first level. I love how as you walk up to them they go, "Oi." Oi. Oh, they're great. I love them. Very comical. Yeah, they brought Spyro here. They wanted a dragon to come because Ripto said that he hates dragons. And sure enough, as Ripto arrives,
We gem cutters are a bit too short to climb these ladders. Looks like you are too. After you learn to climb, come back to Glimmer to see me.
why do you have these ladders in your home world if you can't climb them?
You'll learn to climb later on.
Come back and see me then. Okay, so we can't climb up here. There is actually a way you can cheat or Austin your way up there, which we might do. Or maybe we'll play the game more legitimately. But in terms of playing the game legitimately, just want to show you one more thing before we move on and sort of actually progress through this level properly. I'll just kill this ladyboy. So I might not be able to do this very well because I have never really experimented much with this, but there is a huge exploit in this game. It's called a double jump. What? No, it's not. It's called a triple jump. It's called a triple jump. Don't worry about it. We'll get legally served. If you jump in the air and then charge jump, normally Spyro will go down like that. You see he's charging downwards. But if you're in neutral, I believe is the technical term, so you're not moving left or right, or if you're not pressing a directional button while you're jumping, he will actually charge upwards instead of downwards. And that allows you to do things like this and get onto the scenery, and you can fly through the backs of these walls and get to different areas. In fact, it might even allow me to... Oh, there you go. This is a different Cheetah Austin way to get up on top of this ladder. Wow, I didn't know you could get up here using that, but here we are. So we're now on top of the ladder. I'm not going to use that way to get up, but I was just showing you that's something that is a big, big feature of the speedrun of this game, and other things. You know, if I was to do a flameless or a chargeless run or something like that, I don't know if that is actually possible in this game, but if I was to do it, I'm sure that would feature heavily, you know.
Ah, you must be the dragon everyone is talking about. Well, dragon or not, I'm afraid there is a small fee to open the bridge. It will cost you 100 of your gems to cross.
100 of your gems to cross. A small fee, everyone. The first of many small fees we will have to pay throughout this game. Alright, take them.
Thank you, Mr. Dragon. Spyro, was it? You can now use the bridge whenever you want, free of charge. I hope we meet again, when you have even more gems.
So, sure enough, Spyro arrived through the portal, Ripto arrived to see what was going on and said, I hate dragons. So now we know that's true, and our hand has been forced and we are here to help.
Still here? Why don't you help the gem cutters and they'll show you the way to Summer Forest?
They'll show you the way to Summer Forest. Incorrect inflection there.
To get a good look around, hold down the triangle button. Try using triangle to look around this cave.
Okay. Oh, wow. Look. Oh, it's great. Love it. Thanks, Zoe. I used to call her Zoe when I was younger because she doesn't have the double dots on the E, but I think she is now officially confirmed to be called Zoe. From like later games or whatever. Hello.
Spyro, thanks for helping us fight off the lizards. Please take this talisman of Glimmer as a sign of our gratitude.
Thank you, Gem Cutter. We've got the talisman.
This magic portal next to me will take you to Summer Forest.
One of the homeworlds of Avalar. Oh, jeez.
Step through the portal next to me to go to Summer Forest.
Okay. Not right now, though. So, yeah, we will have to backtrack to this level to climb the ladder once we've learned how to climb, if that's what we want to do. But we're not going to. I'm going to save us the backtrack.
Lizards have eaten my entire crop of gems. I've tried hitting them with rocks, but they're too fast for me. You can try using one of my rocks. If you have any questions, just ask me.
Bouncer. Thank you. Home.
You can pick up a rock in your mouth.
There we go.
Nice shooting. Follow me to the next lizard.
It got a bit confused then because I spoke to him as soon as I killed the lizard and he wanted to speak to me himself. My phone's going off the hook. Don't know what it is. Let's just check that, you know, the channel's not been deleted or something. It's not. It's fine. Might just pop it on Do Not Disturb. No, I best not. I best not do that. Just keep it on my seat. How come the music is a little distorted? Is it? Sounds fine to me. Oh! Oh! My emulator just closed. Oh no! It's okay, it might be time for the speedrun strats. Oh god, the whole thing just crashed horrendously. Maybe before we continue then, we should try and avoid that happening again by launching it with lower settings, perhaps. Because otherwise, I don't want to, like, speedrun through it and then for it to die on me again. Let's have it set to fast rather than nice. Because it was a pretty high res, to be fair. Okay, that's much smaller, but will hopefully work better. Don't worry, I can charge through this thing. Charge through this thing. No pun intended. Is it going to show that on stream at all? Come on, thing. There it is. It won't take me long to get to where we were. Just literally charge through and grab all the gems. Gateway to glitching. I know. They found out about the cheater Austin. Yeah, man. The flickery screen doesn't make me any more confident either. Let me just make sure the save states are working. They are. Okay. Oh, the camera switched back. Actually, I do have to make sure I kill most of, if not all, the enemies on the way. I've also got to be careful not to rely on a mechanic that was introduced in Spyro 3 on PS1 and then was then sort of kind of retroactively fitted into Spyro 1 and 2 in the Reignited trilogy, which is the gem finding option. Gem finding button where you can get sparks to point. That's the dragonfly following me. Sparks will point towards the nearest gem. So if you've got like one gem remaining in a level and you've just left it somewhere in like the long grass, then sparks will find it for you, which is handy. Fortunately, this game doesn't actually have long grass in the same way that the Reignited trilogy does. There's no gem up there, is there? No. Because I really did used to lose a lot of gems in Reignited, and that's not good. But that is not good. But fortunately, no long grass in this game. Grass. Biff, biff, biff. That zap means that if you run into trouble, I'll return you to this location. Enemies don't drop gems in this game, they drop spirit particles. That's the official term for it in game. I don't really like that, it's a bit stupid, but they are used to power power-ups. You might have noticed when we glitched our way up onto the up the ladder, there was a thing there with some wings between two sort of pyramids. We'll see one shortly later on in the level. You have to defeat enough enemies within a level to activate those things. Oh, we've only got 185 gems now.
Ah, you must be the dragon everyone is talking about. Well, dragon or not, I'm afraid there is a...
And Barlam can't stay long, but here's to another month of triple jumping. Hope TP meets his lady crush in the game, or is she in Spyro 3? Can't recall. No, we've already seen her, Elora. We've already seen it. She says that she's a fawn and we're a dog. That's right. That's how we had 91. That's good. So we've got Sparks the dragonfly. He flies around with us. He grabs gems, so we don't have to like run right through them. So they sort of home in on us. Well, they do, and especially they do when you charge through a barrel or a basket, because they just always do, even if you've not got Sparks. But like these ones, for example, I'm not touching them, but he's grabbing them for me. Right, let's do a little save. Until we've worked out how likely it is to crash on us. I'm going to make sure I'm saving regularly. It might never crash again now that we've brought the graphics down a bit. Thanks for helping us fight off the lizards. We want to give you a token of our appreciation. Here's Gem Cutter's talisman. This magic portal next to me will take you to Summer Forest, one of the home worlds of Avalar. It's exactly how he sounds. Don't at me. Sounds just like that. Here we go. Oi. Love them. Love the big lizards. They're my favourites. I do wonder actually whether
These little lizards have eaten my...
whether the crash was caused by this guy reaching his next destination or something. I don't know. Or the fact that maybe I confused him by pressing the triangle button to zoom in. There we go.
Nice shooting. Follow me to the next lizard.
Okay, so he's gonna go on his merry way. I think he'll wait for us. He wants us to follow him. Oh, please, Spyro, for the love of goodness. Right, so this guy, he goes up a whirlwind, I think. And maybe the game didn't like him going up the whirlwind. No, he's alright. That's the only time you ever see, I believe, it's the only time you ever see another character that's not Spyro go up a whirlwind.
You can spit pretty...
You can spit pretty far! Didn't mean to skip that one. We're back to where we were now. We're all caught up. Okay, good. It's a long glide there. Make sure to keep saving periodically. Like I say, Sod's Law, well not Sod's Law, chances are. Hello? There you go. It won't do it anymore because I've changed the graphics settings, but I don't know.
To hit that lizard up high, you'll have to aim. Press and hold the triangle button to aim, then press circle to spit.
Watch me do it without aiming. I'm going to do it without aim. I've decided. That's what we're doing. We're not going to aim. We're going to jump. Hey! Yeah, that's right. Just call me MLS. I'm a Major League Spyro. That's what I am. Kids today spoiled by endless autosaves. Says Decam. Yeah. Boing. Right, we'll come back in a moment. I'm actually going to start the other quest at the same time because that leads us to that cave anyway. Oi. Okay.
Great! The Superfly power-up is active, and you can
Great!
flame all the lamps quickly, and the big gem lamp will light. The power-up will give you enough magic to fly for a short time.
Wow. So, we're going to use the power-up. And we have to light all of the lamps. music. So, that's stage 1 of this quest.
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spyro. A fairy gave me this orb, but I like gems better. You take it instead.
Do these mice have much use for a gateway that improves your flying? Says Straight Edge. I don't know. I think they're actually meant to be little kind of kangaroos or wallabies or little bouncy kind of marsupial... Because they bounce around when they move. They might not be... What are those little things with the long legs? Like a chinchilla, but not. So, if we cheat and fly... So the game stops... Oh, I missed it. I messed it up. But so we can get up that ladder by... Oh, yeah, I didn't speak to her earlier. We can get up that ladder by glitching through the world, as I showed you earlier. Let's do a little save. Seems a bit more stable now, fortunately. Or you can fly there, and the game tries to stop you from flying there by making the... See, we've got a bar on the right-hand side showing the gradual way that the flight power is running out. But the moment you get to this area, it absolutely... Oh, I keep hitting that thing. You know, we're absolutely hemorrhaging flight energy because it doesn't want you to do what you're doing. But you can very easily do it this way. I can't do it very easily this way, but it's the typical streamer choke. Oh no, I screwed it up again. I used to do this as a child, first time, every time. It's really not actually that difficult. Anyone who's watching who is a big Spyro 2 fan and does this this way as well, without having to backtrack. Because this seems slightly more legit than glitching through the wall, you know? So this is a way that a lot of people do this if they don't want to have to backtrack when they've learned how to fly, but... Uh-oh. I hit a different pillar there. But yeah, anyone who's a big Spyro 2 fan will tell you this is not difficult to do. Only if your name is Tiny Peter. That's all. It's because it's Cheater Austin. That's what's happening. This game really doesn't want me to cheat. First, when I glitched through the floor, it made the whole game crash, and now it's just making me not be very good at the game. Right. There we go. See, I didn't even have to hover, but I did. So, get these gems, because we won't be able to come back up here, I don't think. Well, not without doing the same thing. And now, this one doesn't run out. This one knows that you're allowed to use it in here, which is good. Uh-oh. It's important to not run out of flight, because, of course, if you end up falling to the floor, then you're in trouble. Hopefully. I think they do turn off if... Yeah, they're turning off now. I've really made a dog's dinner of this. Pig's ear of it. Hang on. Let's start again. So. Oh, you can relight them even if they're lit. That's good. Five. 6. There we go. We did it.
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spyro. For a while, I was afraid we were going to have to cancel tonight's baseball game.
Here's an orb.
This orb in
it was mixed up with the baseballs. Thanks. We got all the gems. We had a 400 out of 400 earlier. Now we've got 2 orbs. And the third orb is to continue the lizard killing challenge, which should be relatively straightforward. It's 4 out of 6. See, look how bouncy he is. Even makes a bouncy noise. These lizards make a return appearance in... Oh, it's not letting me turn the camera prop. Oh! It's because my head is colliding with the bouncy fella. Yeah, these little guys make a return appearance in Spyro 3. Did I read the last sub, says Lobrotovich? Maybe not. I was probably too focused on my flying. The last sub was from Kieran, 89, 13 months. You've been with us now, Kieran. Thank you very much indeed. That's over a year. You're well on your way to 2 years. And by that I mean 1 1/12. Oh, we moved. Give us a rock. We did it!
Yay! You saved my crop of gems from the lizards.
From the lizards!
Some girl with wings dropped it here yesterday.
So we don't yet know why we're collecting orbs. Spyro doesn't know why. He doesn't even know that he's collecting talismans. He's been given one, and he's like, okay, I'll take it, I guess, but like, thanks, whatever. I'll just stick it in my guidebook. I'm just gonna grab a rock. I'm gonna take a rock with me. Because I wanna. Because I can. Because I wanna. Some kind of div subscribed. That's their username. It's not me being mean. Subbing to this channel is one of the best things I've ever done. Thank you, Peter, Ben, and all who work on the good ship TripleJump. Well, some kind of div. That's a very nice thing to say. Thank you very much indeed for your patronage. We don't get to take the rock with us, sadly. It's gone by the time we emerge, but I thought it was worth it. Thank you for 13 months, some kind of div.
Oh no. Oh, hello. We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
There she
Hi,
is.
I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of ghost?
Be still my beating heart.
Fun, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gem cutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What? Is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
There are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto. Hunter, where have you been?
I, got a little lost.
Spyro's going to help us collect the talismans.
I am?
Yes.
Spyro, look. There's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman. You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter,
You can't even keep track of your running shoes.
How can we trust you with 14 talisman? If you come across any orbs, they're important too. But
I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
Yes, you will, Spyro. I know it. Trickster Tom says, love Spyro 2. Its cutscenes, voice actors, music, and sound effects are all 10 out of 10. Absolutely right, I agree. I think, personally, although I've said this before on many, many occasions, oh, this music as well. Summer Forest. So nice. Just one little loop. It's just the same thing looping over and over, but all three of the homeworld musics in this game are fantastic. I don't think they were actually... Now, big citation needed here. I would never want to do the man down. But I don't think these were actually composed per se by Stuart Copeland. I think they were basically just loops that came in a sound library that he's just got looping around. That might not be true. and I would hate to not credit the man for fantastic work. Certainly the rest of this game's soundtrack is all by him, and it's all wonderful. But that's my understanding. That's only going off the fact that the...
Spyro, this is the homeworld called Summer Forest. There are portals to many of the Avalar worlds around here. Unfortunately, Ripto has taken over the castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you go to.
Will do. So the sound font is available for Spyro 1, 2, and 3, and it's basically just all the instruments that Stuart Copeland used. So there's loads of like custom Spyro music tracks that people have made. In fact, I used it to make my silly Spyro the Dragon, like dragons rapping video from Spyro 1. I don't know how many of you are aware that I made that, but yeah, that's the thing. And I used the sound font to recreate "Lose Yourself" by Eminem for the backing track. Here's a fun thing, by the way, just before, so I can move on, I want to say it now. No hunter here. If you fail this jump, oops, oh no, I should have glided. Then you go up the whirlwind. Oh, and look who's here to tell you how to get across.
Hiya, Spyro. Ripto smashed this bridge, so I guess
you'll have to glide across it.
Press X to jump, then press...
That's a fun thing, just for people who are evidently very new to the series, didn't play Spyro 1. So yeah, that in the sound font, these loops are just available in their like raw form. Like they're just, someone seems to have just found them somewhere on, you know, as like a kind of an instrument in some kind of library. So I think that's what they are. But whatever, he did an excellent job. Glimpse. Tick Cartoon says, Peter, Amy or Alora? Amy, of course, being the woman I'm engaged to. Man, that's a real tough one. I think Alora on balance. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, thinking about it, I've never thought about this before, but Amy looks a little bit like Alora. I mean, Alora is only like made up of like 6 polygons, so a lot of women look like Alora, in that Alora looks like a lot of women, in that she has no detail in her face at all. As long as you've got like shoulder length dark hair, you basically look like Alora. A lot of men look like Alora. Oh, that was a 25er. We like those. But yeah, maybe that's why I was attracted to Amy in the first place. What's to say? Do you know of the Brian Easter egg on the side of the wall there, TP? Says Rusted Fox. Brian?
Yeah.
Just curious, TP. What is your favorite video game industry urban myth?
God, I don't think I did know this.
My favorite one is that Michael Jackson composed the soundtrack to Sonic 3.
Oh, wow. That's great, Lee Spicer. I don't think I've heard that one. Maybe I have. I don't think I was aware of this Brian thing. Look at that. That's fun. Lee Spicer, thank you for the blips. My favourite video game urban myth.
Hi, Spyro. You look like you're pretty agile. Let's try putting it to a test. See if you can get up this first step. Press X.
Yeah, alright. We won't go through this whole flipping tutorial, because, like, jeez.
Okay.
I do like to listen to all the dialogue in games like this so that people who've not heard it can learn, but if it's not going to be
nice job.
Expository,
now try to do a hover. Press X.
Then I'll skip it. So Spyro, yeah, Spyro can hover in this game. Spyro 1 he couldn't, but now he can. Just gives you a little bit of flutter height at the end.
Very good.
Very good.
Wow, you're a pretty good athlete. If I hadn't lost my running shoes, I'd take you on for real. For now, here's an orb for your collection.
Thank you. I'm trying to think. I don't know what my favourite one would be, but I'm just thinking of some that immediately spring to mind.
I'm just taking a break right now. I've got to rest for the next big race in Ocean Speedway.
Ah. So we can't progress any further because
Sparks.
we've got a lake here. We need to go jump in a lake, to quote Hunter from the prototype of Spyro 3, which I'll talk about shortly. Did the music just cut out? That was weird. And Moneybags is going to teach us.
Sorry, Spyro. I'd love to teach you how to swim underwater, but not as much as I'd love to take your treasure.
And we can't learn how to swim yet. We don't have quite enough gems, so it kind of forces you to go into at least one level. So we've a choice of either Idle Springs over here or Colossus over here. Now we're actually going to go to Colossus first because Colossus is a level that doesn't require you to be able to swim, whereas Idle Springs has an orb that you can only complete if you can swim. So there's no point us going there, getting enough gems, but not being able to complete the level because we can't swim, coming out, paying gems to Moneybags, going back into Idle Springs, completing the level, when we could just go to Colossus first, not have to swim at all. 100% Colossus, come back with some gems, pay Moneybags, and then go to Idle Springs. Whoa! Jeez. Oh yeah, there we go. Taking an offering of a goat to the Yeti. Uh-oh. He ate the hippo instead. Just, actually, no, let's speak to this guy first.
A Yeti has been rampaging around our home, but we've managed to trap him by shutting all the doors. If you talk to the other brothers, they will open the gates and guide you to him. To get the talisman for this level, you just have to make it safely to the exit.
To get the talisman for this level? Jeez, come on. Just try and immerse me a bit more, please, for the love of God. It's already a game about a talking dragon. I need all the immersion I can get. Lee Spicer, before I forget. Yeah, I can't think what my favourite urban legend is, but some that immediately spring to mind. Number one is that, you know, Nuclear Gandhi from Civ, which is where, for some reason, is it in the first Civ game, like, Gandhi goes crazy after a while and he will, like, nuke everyone. And the myth behind that, why that happens, is that it's in a list I've recorded recently. I don't know if the list is out yet, but...
By concentrating, I should be able to open this door for you.
But the myth is that Gandhi has, like...
The door's open. Leave me alone. I'm trying to meditate.
That he has an aggressiveness, an aggression value of, like, 1 or 0 out of, say, 10, for argument's sake. And that what actually happens is... an event in the game can trigger his peacefulness to go from to be even more peaceful or less aggressive, but because it's already set to like 0, it like goes down from 0 and ticks all the way up to like maximum, because it's like, you know, it like cascades, or like it goes around to maximum, and that's why he suddenly starts nuking everyone. That's apparently not actually what causes it. I'm trying to think of some more. Is it? I've heard that it's a myth that that Lara Croft's chest is as big as it is because someone accidentally added a 0 to like the size of certain polygons on her chest.
Who needs a key when you know how to chant like this?
I think that might be a myth. I don't think that's true, but it could be true. I'll tell you what's a myth that's quite a good urban myth, that...
How am I supposed to achieve enlightenment if you keep pestering me?
Brother Clive. A good urban myth in gaming, also Tomb Raider related.
enemies like those yaks are too big to be charged.
So you'll have to flame them instead. Is that there was a cheat code for the original Tomb Raider game that allowed Lara Croft to be naked. That was like a really big deal at the time. Apparently, loads of people were like, "Oh, I want the code. I really want to see this woman made of like 8 triangles naked." So there are obviously people have since modded it so that you can actually have that if you really want. But it was never true in the first place that there was an actual cheat code for it. But a lot of people thought that there was one. Lara Croft's boobies size, to quote Boring Loner, is size myth is certain to be a lie. It's just some ranty chap trying to excuse his programming. Yeah, probably. Oh yeah, there was the code in Tomb Raider that made you explode. Yeah, I guess you could give someone that code and say, "Oh yeah, this is the Nude Raider code," and then she just explodes.
Hey, look what I can do.
Wow, that's pretty rad, my dude. I like that. Oh, he can still talk to me. I like talking to them.
How can you be sure I really exist?
I like the second lines that you get from these characters. They're great. How can you be sure I really exist? Someone earlier asked me what my favourite level in... I don't know if they asked me my favourite level in Spyro 2 or in all the Spyro games. My favourite level in Spyro 2, though, is probably Breeze Harbour, maybe? I really like the whole aesthetic of that. Oh, I don't know. I'd need to see a list of them all in front of me. And I'm talking just kind of in terms of like what looks the nicest and what has like nice music and stuff, and like, you know, the architecture of the place. Like, I'm not talking about my favorite level to play necessarily. I know that for Spyro 1,
Remember Hunter's advice.
you will glide the farthest if you jump at the top of your jump. Spyro 1, my 2 favorite levels, and I don't think I could choose between them, are Dark Hollow from the first homeworld, the Artisan's Home. Let's do a quick save. Seems to be okay now, doesn't it? We've not had any crashes. Dark Hollow, and then also Dark Passage, incidentally. I've just realised they're both dark. But Dark Passage from the Dreamweavers. I mean, the Dreamweavers as a whole is great. I love Lofty Castle. Haunted Towers is pretty good as well, despite the fact that I spent literally half an hour there on my flameless run.
Even though I'm a vegetarian, I think you should kill that Yeti. He's pretty tough.
I think you should torch that Yeti, says the speech bubble. Slightly censored.
Even though I'm a
So, this Yeti has been, you know, eating people. So I've got to go in and fight him now, which is very scary. But, in fact... I don't actually have to do anything at all.
I thought the Yeti was tougher than that. I guess he was all bark. Anyway, I was just guarding our sacred talisman to make sure the Yeti didn't eat it.
And did he? No, it's mine now. Yeah, Dark Passage is just so cool. And I'm not even in it for the transforming enemies. I mean, that's an interesting mechanic, but I love the music. I just love the whole aesthetic to it. I like that I like the sky. Oh, hello.
Peter, Peter, Petey, Pete,
He's
face,
furious.
how is your face?
Goodness me, it's been a while, He's furious. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. Thank you very much for the donation. Welcome back, He's furious. How have you been? God, that's a name I've not seen in a long time, and as soon as it popped up, I was like, oh, You know, and your brain just goes, that's a word that I've not seen for a while.
Welcome. We have found that hockey is a peaceful and calming sport. Would you like to join in a match against our goalkeeper?
Hockey is a peaceful and calming sport. So these monks play hockey? Of course they do.
You have 2 minutes to score 5 goals in the red goal.
Okay. No problem. Lord Brotovich, it's time. Ice hockey. So part of the reason that Insomniac decided they were done with Spyro after Spyro 3 is that I don't know if it was Ted Price specifically or just the team as a whole decided that there was a limit to what else they could get Spyro to do. So in this game, he can pick things up in his mouth and spit them out, like the rocks and the hockey puck and, you know, other things, as we'll see later on. But, you know, and he can ride in vehicles because you just kind of stick him in a cockpit and then don't worry about the fact that, you know, how is he actually controlling these things. But, you know, he can't, like, hold a gun. He can't... You know, there's a limit to what he can do. He's not really got opposable thumbs. I mean, he sort of has, if you look at, like, certain... I mean, like, in the Reignited trilogy, he seems to have opposable thumbs, I think. But, they just decided, you know, it's difficult to keep it fresh, and to... That's why they introduced the... It's very easy to do this, by the way. You just bait the goalkeeper to one side of the goal and then spit it into the other when you get close. But that's why the new characters were introduced. The new playable characters were introduced in Spyro 3.
Well done. Have this.
He can't hold a gun. He'll never survive in this industry. I mean, God, that's almost true, really.
Happy 420.
Then they moved on to Ratchet.
My dudes, Lord BR16 Dab.
Try a game of one-on-one.
Cultaholic President Adam Pachisi has been kidnapped by ninjas.
Oh no!
Are you a bad enough dude to listen to these ninja jokes? What kind of shoes do ninjas wear? Sneakers. Ha ha ha.
Excellent.
What is a ninja's favorite drink?
The first to
Kara
score 5
tea.
goals
He he he.
wins.
What do
are
you
shooting
call
at
the
a red
ruler
goal.
of ninjas? Lurking. Ho ho ho. Why was the
Lurking.
ninja kicked out of Hollywood? For throwing stars. Hoo hoo hoo. What was the ninja told after his job interview? You're hired. Ha hee hoo.
You're hired. Wow. Lord Brotovich, thank you for the blips and the excellent ninja jokes. For those who don't know why the president has been kidnapped by ninjas, you've clearly not watched our Evercade video that went out last weekend. Or this weekend, just gone. Check it out. Was it Friday it went out? I don't remember. It's only our YouTube channel that I have a hand in running. What do I know? 420, everyone blaze it. It's the sex number. Boo! We can knock him over. We can flame him. Is that allowed in ice hockey, Lord Brotovich? Can you... Or... Are you allowed to breathe fire at each other? I don't know what the rules are.
Yeah.
Blaze it on the ice.
Ice blaze it. Thank you very much, Stephen Skodes. Oh, he's gonna get me. Oh no. This is actually quite a long... This can take a while, this challenge. One of the more time-consuming challenges in the game, I would say. First to score 5 goals wins. Ooh. Oh, Spyro, grab it, please, for the love of... Oh, he scored. As long as they have the puck, you are allowed to breathe fire. Okay, that's good to know. I wouldn't want to break the rules. You know. I'm no cheater. Oh, no. Ooh. So you can actually predict where the enemy goalkeeper is going to hit the puck, and that they tend to direct it. Oh, towards... Hello? You alright there? Yeah, the enemy goalie tends to aim it directly at the guy in red. I don't know if my goalie shoots it at me, though. No, they don't. I think they might even send it to the enemy, potentially. I believe the technical word is opponent rather than enemy. I don't think that's a sporting term, enemy. Oh, no. So that guy, if you haven't noticed, he can hit me with his... Oh! This guy in red can actually hit me with his stick, his racket, which makes me spit the puck out, although sometimes it works out like that. There we go.
Well done. Have this.
Oh, if you stare at it long enough, you might not see anything. I skipped it by accident. 6 orbs. Wonderful. Right, so that... Oh, hang on.
You can keep practicing if you want, but you have to be off the ice by 6.
So... we have to be off the ice by 6. Now, this is where the real Dark Souls begins in terms of Spyro lore, because I wasn't sure at what point I was going to get into this, but Peter's about to get very excited about something that he finds interesting, and you're all just going to have to live with it. So, the levels in this game are, if you pay attention to them, most of them are quite obviously sort of paired off with each other. I shouldn't have come up here yet. I need to go and activate the quest. So some of them are more obvious than others, but like, so for example, Colossus, this one, and Idle Springs, the next one, are... They both have these sort of hippo characters there. A good example later on in Autumn Plains homeworld, there's a level called Breeze Harbour, which I mentioned earlier, and a level called Zephyr. And the enemies of one level are the allies of the other. So in Breeze Harbour, you are helping the birds fight off the land blubbers, who are these sort of blobby characters. They were turned into kind of worms or slugs in Reignited Trilogy.
You scared that evil spirit away, but now it will hide in the statues. If you were to flame all 10 statues, I'm sure you would chase it away for good.
No problem, Prof. So all those statues we've seen around the level now have turned green because the evil spirit is inside them. It's a little sort of ghastly. So there was one over there, wasn't there? So yeah, Breeze Harbour, you help the birds fight off the land blubbers, and then in Zephyr, you help the land blubbers fight off a load of birds who are invading their territory. So those are quite obviously kind of paired with each other. Hello. There's also in Autumn Plains, there's Skelos Badlands, which has some cavemen who live in a kind of lava area. Lots of fire and lava in that level. And then there's Crystal Glacier, which is also has kind of cavemen people, but who are living in an icy place. So there's all these like paired levels. And then if you pay very close attention to some of the dialogue in this game, you'll notice, is there one all the way out here? There might be. No, maybe not. Sometimes people will talk about levels, but not quite. Like it's kind of like they seem to be referring to a certain area in the game, but they've like used a different name or something. And it's like, what's going on there? So if we go to, like later on, for example, there's a Romeo and Juliet parody, and you help them get together. And Romeo says, "Oh, now we can have our honeymoon in Colossus Springs and see the idols." Now he's clearly talking about Idle Springs there, but this level is called Colossus, and its twinned level with the other hippo characters is called Idle Springs. Now that's because a lot of the names have changed. So the pairings used to be a lot more obvious, but they actually were almost too similar, and so the developers decided, let's not have levels that literally sound like each other because it might get confusing. So originally, Colossus, this level here, was called Colossus Valley, and Idle Springs was called Colossus Springs. Colossus Valley is actually referenced also by a character later on in the game. When we go to Crystal Glacier, they say, we've got tickets for the ice hockey game in Colossus Valley. So that's an example. There's Aquaria Towers, which is an underwater level. That's actually matched with one called Sunny Beach, which I think was just going to be called Aquaria Beaches or Aquaria Shores or something. I think somewhere on the internet there's a whole list of all of the intended names. Oh, we're missing it. Oh yeah, I know where it is. So like, I think there's Mystic Marsh. That was going to be called Mystic Savannah, I think.
Well done, Spyro.
And then the equivalent level to that, which also it has like characters in it who look the same. That's called. It was going to be called Mystic City, but it was called Cloud Temples in the end.
I'm glad that evil spirit has gone. It was giving me the heebie-jeebies, I can tell you.
So, always found it weird that the professor is in this world and sets off this mission. He's a bit, he kind of feels a bit out of place here. I feel like he should come in a bit later on in the game, the professor, but I don't know. So that's it, we completed the level. So as we go through the game, I'll point out the paired levels as we go, and if I can remember the intended names, the original names, I'll let you know what those were as well. But it's just quite an interesting thing. So there we go, that's Colossus done.
Has anyone seen the movie Star Wars? Pretty good. It's got wizards in it if you like Harry Potter.
Spyro desperately trying to get his Star Wars fix that he's clearly missed over the past few weeks and months from me. You have to do a damn sight better than that to trigger me, Spurious, but I much appreciate the $5. In fact, I mean, for £5, I'll talk about whatever you want. Hey, I like Star Wars. I'm really looking forward to the Kenobi series, and I got the Kenobi Legends book for my birthday. It's just called Obi-Wan Kenobi or Kenobi or something, and it's basically what this TV show is going to be about. But because it's now Star Wars Legends non-canon, I decided I should read it now before the TV show comes out and completely overwrites it.
Hello there, Spyro. Would you like to learn to swim underwater? I suppose I could teach you for a small fee.
A small fee? Yes, please.
Great. Okay.
And it just tells us how to swim. Incidentally, if you try and do the controls for swimming before he teaches you, you can't do it, so you have to actually pay for it.
Remember, to dive underwater, press square. When you are underwater, press...
Yeah, okay. Thank you. See you later. So, I'm gonna... Yeah, I won't go up there yet. That's where the level progresses. We swim up there. So the only levels I think that are not paired, both actually happen to be here in Summer Forest. Hurricos doesn't seem to have a partner. And what's the other one? I'm pretty sure there's 2 levels that aren't. I'm now going to have to go and check, because otherwise it's... But through here is it's only Sunny Beach and Aquaria Towers, isn't it? Maybe the other one is in a different... Oh, Glimmer. Glimmer, of course. Yeah, Glimmer doesn't have a partner. But also I find it interesting the way that they kind of gave the levels purpose in this game. Some of the levels in Spyro 1 seemed to have a purpose. Some of them didn't necessarily. They were just more aesthetically pleasing. For example, Dark Hollow is just kind of a garden. And it's nice, it's pretty. But it wasn't until Reignited Trilogy that it was given the function of being the dragon's library, which looked great. It looked so nice. Ah. The opening cutscenes to levels in this game are great. They should bring those back if and when they make a Spyro 4. Don't know why they weren't in Spyro 3. They're a fantastic addition. Really, really... Oh, I love that sound effect as well. We'll kill more of those spiders as we go, or bugs. I always thought they were spiders, but they're more like kind of insects. I don't know how many legs they've got, but they don't look very spidery. But it just sort of goes, yow! What is it a spider? It's only got... Has it got 4 legs? I don't know what this thing is, but I just love the fact that it says, yeah! So, the way this works is like this.
Spyro, the idols we were carving have come to life. They've locked us out of our temples and stolen our food.
Yeah, it's a tick, isn't it? You're right, actually. Boring Loner and Tom the Trasher. It's a tick.
The workers can break the locks if they can get to the doors.
If they can get to the doors. But yeah, in Spyro 2, most, if not all, of the levels seem to have an actual kind of function. They certainly have an identity, but like, you know, Glimmer appears to be where the gems are mined or grown, seemingly, because he calls it a crop of gems. And, you know, there's like farm levels where seemingly, you know, food is grown. So it's nice to have, and like, you know, they make idols here, like, and you do see various bits of like statue and stuff around the world as you go, and you can kind of imagine that, oh, I bet the guys at Idle Springs make these. You know, it's nice. It's nice that it all works like that. Hurricos as well seems to be where like the energy is generated for the world. It's where the electricity comes from. I like it.
I've been locked in here with all our tools, and the giant idol heads won't let the workers in unless we can solve the 3 puzzles they've given us. The first puzzle is to turn all these blocks yellow. If you have trouble, come back and talk to me.
He will reset it if you get into a mess, because it's easy to get into a big old mess with this thing. But the solution is actually quite easy, quite simple. And basically, if you jump on a block, it will invert the adjacent blocks. So, for example, see, and itself, it will invert itself. All you do is jump on all 4 corners, I believe. You can probably also jump on all 4... No, let's just turn them all off. I might just set it back. Yeah, you jump on each corner. There we go.
Wow, Spyro, you did it! I mean, I knew you could do it. Now, meet me at the pond for the next challenge.
No problem. Will do. So, what's he gonna say? Say anything else?
Wow!
Oh, okay. So this is why we wanted to swim before we came here. Hello. So he's now standing here. He wasn't here before, but now he is.
This idol says he's hungry and won't be satisfied until he's swallowed 10 fish. He's got a sensitive stomach, so watch what kind of fish you feed him.
Only blue and yellow fish, blue and gold. Don't feed him red fish. Oops. Uh-oh. So you can peep down like I'm doing, but actually there's normally just enough time to kind of react to most of the fish if you're quick. He says. You can kind of see them coming as well as they swim around. One more. Gold one coming, I think. Oh, come on, please. Blue one. There we go. Got him.
Okay, Spyro, just one more puzzle to go. I'll meet you over by the college stones for your final challenge.
Okay, that's later on. Pyramid imps.
Okay, Spyro.
Okay, fine. So now we just gotta defeat the idols as we go, and these guys who are kind of a bit silly. They hit themselves on the head with the hammer. They will break the locks for us so we can progress through the level. They've taken the sculptor's food, so they actually hit you with like sausages on sticks and stuff, you know, skewers. And in the Reignited trilogy, instead of a shield, they're holding like a barbecue lid, which is kind of nice. Artistically, it's nice. It's very clever. I prefer my Spyro when it's not too modern, contemporary kind of. It's not too similar to the real world. I like it to still be a bit sort of fantastical, and you know, when Spyro's skateboarding, for example, it's fun. I enjoy the skateboarding, or you know, when characters are holding barbecue lids. I don't know. That's partly why I like Spyro 1 so much. That's very much set in a kind of magical kingdom. Whereas 2 and 3, hey, look, they've got so much going for them. And you know, I love them. Certainly Spyro 2 I think is objectively the best, even though my favourite is Spyro 1. But you know, I prefer them to just be a little bit more weird and wacky. Well, not weird and wacky. Just like a magical dragon adventure, you know. It's what I want from my. It's what I've wanted from my magical dragon adventures since I was a young boy reading books about magical dragon adventures. You know. Knights of the Round Table do not go to hockey games, is what I'm saying. But it's fine. It doesn't upset me. Nork is watching TV, Peter. What are you talking about? Well, exactly. That's my least. It's not my least favorite part of the game, but within the realms of what I'm talking about here, in terms of, you know, I like my things to be fantastical. I find it weird and slightly incongruous that the whole thing starts with like a TV crew, and yeah, he's watching TV, because everything else, I think almost everything else in that game is still to some extent or other kind of magical. I know they've got planes, but even then they're kind of wacky. It's like Warcraft 3. You know, where you've got like Norks flying around in like gyrocopters. It's like, I can still accept certain bits of machinery and stuff within... And the skateboarding is probably not a good example, because I don't mind if people are skateboarding, but there will be better examples later on, like, that I can't think of right now, that I'm not so keen on. A lot of it works really well. Like Metropolis, the level that's literally got robots in a big futuristic city, works very well. And I don't mind that so much.
You're pretty tough. If you ever want a permanent job, we've got a place for you here. For the moment, I want you to have this talisman.
Because that's like science fiction, science fantasy. So again, that is... I can kind of get on board with that, but... I don't know, it's the barbecue lids from Reignited Trilogy and things like that. I don't know, it's very specific, like, little nitpicky things. Like, I have no issue broadly with any of it, but it's just very specific things that I'm like, I don't think that works with Spyro, I don't like it, and I won't really know until we encounter the various things as we make our way through the game, but yeah, we'll see. Right, so over here we've got this guy.
It's fabulous to see you, Spyro. Now that the supercharged power-up is active, you can charge through the pedestals and send the dancing hula girls over here to help me. Send those lazy hula girls over here to do a dance.
Okay, now we're not going to worry too much about the fact that, well, whether there's any kind of cultural appropriation going on here, or the fact that this guy says... What was that? Ooga Ooga. It's fine. That's the name of the mask out of Crash 3. Oh, whoops. There we go. This is how Haven 2 starts. That's how Haven gets released. From the rocks. Ooga Booga, I believe, says Edu. Well, I thought it was Ooga Booga, but it sounds like he's saying...
Blew up that idol like a Roman candle. Now I can pursue that dancing career I've dreamed of. Take...
Oh, sorry. Take this orb. It could help you go places. I mean, it literally can. We unlock certain locked portals using that. Yeah, I mean, going into this... coming into this area, I thought, in my memory was that he says Ooga Booga, but sounded just then like he was saying Ooga Ooga. Anyway, I'm going to stop saying that now. Right, here we go. So we've got a few gems left. The reason I didn't complete the coloured stones challenge earlier is because when we do that, he will teleport us all the way back to the start of the level to where his challenge started, and we don't want to do that. Okay, now we probably do want to do that because we have to go that way anyway. So I'm going to make my way back. Yes, this way. Ugh. Okay, whatever. Let's go this way. So here we are.
If you jump on these stones in the correct order, you will solve the puzzle. I only know what the first one is. It's up to you to figure the rest out.
Jump on the stone in the correct order.
If you jump on...
Now my memory of this was, oops, was that you always go for the stone that has something in common with the stone that's just been pressed. So, but there's two options here. Maybe it's kind of open. I'm going to do a quick save here and see how many variations there are. So do we go for the blue one or the one with the star on it? You see, this is a blue square with a star. So, by my logic, you should be able to go for this one or this one. No.
If you jump on these...
So, we go from star to star. That's a hexagon. It's green. Oh, or does the top become the base? No, it doesn't. Diamond, but it's orange. So I guess we go for this one. That becomes the moon. See, that's what I mean. Like, the logic for the latter half of that puzzle, the rule seems to be... Oh yeah, I found an orb in my toolbox, he says. The rule seems to be for like the most of that puzzle that you just go for the one that has something in common with the one you just pressed. But with the initial, with the very first button press, it's like that's not the case. Which is the weird thing. Anyway, it's not difficult. And that rocket... Oh, actually, I should have... well. So that rocket blew up a chest that was on top of this plinth thing. Some of the gems fall in the water.
It's time for fun fact and emoji rhyme. In Polish, Spyro means you bacon. So Spyro the dragon like Kevin the bacon.
In Polish, Spyro means you bacon. So Spyro the dragon like Kevin the bacon. Wow. That's weird. The name Ripto. Oh, what now? You might wonder why I'm going out of my way to defeat enemies that... So if you hadn't noticed, the enemies... oh, there we go. Gem there. The little guys release butterflies. Sparks eats the butterflies. Please! They then restore some of your health. Sparks is a health indicator. His colour indicates how much health you've got left. But when I'm full health, I still... If there's one just sort of on my way through an area, I will knock down a fodder enemy, as they're called. Or not really an enemy, just a fodder. Because if you get 10, you get a life. And it just adds up over time. Like, you know... You can, like, get 9 and then not get any for ages and ages. And then get another one, and then you get a life. So... Oh! TP, do you have a favourite fodder? Says Toastburn. Oh, what a question. Favourite fodder? Don't know, maybe the mushrooms in Dreamweavers in Spyro 1. I'm trying to remember all the different fodder you can get. The penguins are kind of cute in this game. Oh, I like the peacocks in Scorch. Just the way they sort of shriek when you knock them down. There we go, we got a life. So, we've completed the level. I am going to exit by the portal, as I always do in Spyro games. You can exit by pausing the game and just hitting exit level, but no. I always kill them, not for lives, but just because I'm a monster, says Straight Edge. I like it. The outro cutscenes as well are a really good idea to show you how you've helped resolve relations here. Oh, they're all friends now. Gotta go war crimes, says Edu. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the name for Ripto in this game actually came from the way that Spyro is written on the front cover of the Japanese version of the game. I'm going to pull it up now for everyone. Spyro 1 Japanese. Here we go. Let's get this full screen. I should be able to just... If I quickly just remove the game. There it is, it's off center, but Ripto, you see? Where it's supposed to say Spyro the Dragon, but it looks a little bit like it says Ripto. So when Insomniac saw that on the cover for their Japanese port, or release, I suppose it wasn't a port. Well, it was actually a bit different, that game. It had been changed in some ways, but yeah, they saw that on the art. I guess they had to approve it, and they were like, "Oh, Ripto, I like that. That's a cool name." So there we go. So let me just put the game back on. What I'm going to do, actually, the reason I backtracked here is I'm just going to show you there is actually an outro cutscene to the Glimmer level. But it gets overwritten because it shows the cutscene of Spyro coming out the portal and talking to Allura and stuff. And for some reason, they couldn't possibly put two cutscenes back to back. So you don't get to see the outro to Glimmer. It's probably, maybe that's partly why they put a challenge in there that ordinarily would force you to revisit it later on with the ability to climb. So if you play the game legit, you will actually see this on your second visit. But I'm just going to show you, just for completion. Oh, Bartol there with the actual symbols in the chat for Ripto. It's cool. And coincidentally, in Japanese, Ripto in Japanese looks like it spells nasty nork, says Straight Edge. I'm going to assume that's a little trick there. It's a little joke on the part of Straight Edge. But I like it. It's a good one. I mean, again, I could literally just pause and hit exit level, but I refuse to do so. It's not the way we do things here. So. Oh, we might not get it because we didn't replay the intro. Oh, flip me. Okay. In fact, yeah, we don't get to see the intro to this level either. If you have to press triangle on your way in. No? Entering Glimmer? Hello? Why is it not doing it? What? That's weird. You should be able to replay. Do. Maybe I have to get the talisman and speak to the guy. Here we go. There we go. That's it. Guess you have to speak to the guy and reclaim the talisman. Wonderful. So there we go. That's just the outro to Glimmer. Oh, if you follow this little stream here. Fish, move away from you. Actually, remember that? What was it? Call of Duty? Oh, was it one of the Black Opses or something? They bragged about the fact that fish swim away from you as you approach them, like it was cutting edge. So there's an orb up here, and now we're going to continue. I've completed the whole first part of Summer Forest. Whoop. show you a rad little...
You're well on your way, Spyro. Keep collecting talismans to help us defeat Ripto before he can take over Avalar.
I will.
Oh, and keep collecting those orbs, too. The professor thinks they will help you get back to the Dragon World.
Oh, that's great. I'm going to show you a mad cheater. Whoa, that was an unintentional proxy. I've never done one in my entire life. I don't know how you do them. I've seen people, I mean, if I just looked up how to do it. There's something about if you, like, knock over enemies and, like, get up in their hitbox, then you get launched out of it. And I just did one then, without even intending to. So we got a couple of levels here. We got Hurricos, Sunny Beach.
I saw something shiny at the top of this wall. You could probably get it, but you'll have to learn how to climb first.
So we're going to come back later, climb this ladder, get an orb and a few gems. Hunter wants to know about cameras. Oh, he's switched it back for me. Hang on. No.
Your game?
Change it to active, yes. Okay, there we go. So now, I'm going to show you a mad cheater Austin hack for those who don't want to complete certain levels.
Nice work, Spyro. The orbs you're carrying have activated this special portal. You won't find a talisman in the Ocean Speedway, but if you're fast, you'll get lots of treasure. Have fun.
It's a flight level. Ocean Speedway.
This is one of Hunter's favorite speedways.
So this is not what I was talking about the mad hacks. This is the legit way you complete this puzzle. So these two doors are both hooked up to that button. And as you do that, you can see there's something glittering over there, but you can't get through there. But fortunately, you can... Hello, Spyro, please. You can just glide around the windowsill like that, and then get through. So I'm just kind of mopping up gems, and then I'll show you a neat little trick. We're going to go out of bounds. We're going to boundary break again without doing a super jump, a triple jump.
Hi, Spyro. This talisman door will only open if you have all 6 Summer Forest talismans. Once the door is open, Ripto and Crush will be waiting in the dungeon. Hi, Spyro.
Back this way. So that's it. That's pretty much all the gems. I'm going to do a quick save here. I'm going to make sure it's worked. It has. So, here we go. If you stand in this door, and flame the button so that the door closes on you, you can then... Are we still in? We're still in. Oh, well, I'm out. Pay your Cheater Austin emotes. Drop the door on your head. I thought you just kind of walked. I've forgotten what it is exactly that you do here. Oh yeah, that's it. I think you I think you do actually have to do a double jump in here. The bad word. So we face this way. Trying to get over there. Might be able to do it I can probably do it up there as well, actually. There we go. So then you can glide over here into this hole. And get straight to the Crush boss fight.
Get to the castle dungeons,
Which
Spyro.
normally requires
I know how Ripto and his monster...
all of the talismans in Summer Forest before you can open the door. But here we are. We can fight Crush now. So that's how you do that. Just a little. It's used again. It's used in the speed run of the game, I think. I'd forgotten. I thought all you had to do was like get crushed under the door, and then you could kind of just get through a hole. But you do have to do the little hop. But anyway, you've seen it done now, so you can experiment at your leisure. It's actually 5:05, so we're probably gonna have to call it here in Sunny Beach. In fact, I don't want to miss this intro at the start of the next. Well, we'll watch it now, but I'll. So this is nice. Sunny Beach is a great level. We've got these baby turtles. They're lovely. We've got these naked turtles who sit in there.
Hi, Spyro. It's a good thing you're here. If you can help shepherd those baby turtles over there to safety, I'll be mighty grateful.
Sit in their shells, which is kind of weird. But yes, we're gonna go back. So that's the level we'll be playing next time. But I'm gonna, as I say, I'm gonna save it here so that at the start of the next stream, when we enter Sunny Beach, we get the little intro, bit of context for the level. But thank you, everyone. I've had a lovely time playing this. So for those who don't know, maybe I'll just show you a couple of things. Oh, blimps! Just get a couple of things up for you here. For those who are interested. So let me do the same thing. Game capture. So recently, there's been this big initiative called Project Deluge. Bringing that up without context is great, isn't it? A thing called Project Deluge, where lots of people have been getting together and doing this big push to get prototype versions, early review copies, just like promo copies of games and stuff, early builds, alphas, betas, all collated together, uploaded in a form that ideally makes them emulatable, just in a preservation effort, really. And recently, I believe on the 17th of April, some early versions of Spyro 2 and 3 were unearthed. These images you're about to see are all from Spyro 3, and they've got some fascinating placeholder text in their speech bubble. So this is what got me in a Spyro mood over the weekend, and that's why we're playing Spyro today. We've got Moneybags saying piss off, Hunter saying here's some crap, Hunter saying go jump in a lake, and this is real. Moneybags saying pay me fat ducats or the chick dies. So wonderful stuff there on the part of Insomniac. That's how you keep yourself entertained, I think, when you're...
Howdy, Peter and gang. Hope all is well. Finally have free time after class and sorting some things for the TJ Discord server, so I thought I'd stop by. And looks like I arrived just in time.
Thank you very much, Jack Bradshaw, for the bits. Sorting some things for the server, so I thought I'd stop by. Looks like you did. You arrived just in time for here's some crap, or whatever it is. And I think I should probably... I mean, it's partly self-indulgent, but it's partly also for those who haven't actually seen this, given that I mentioned it earlier without any explanation. Maybe I'll just play my Spyro rap. It's not, don't get excited, it's not me rapping. I didn't write a Spyro rap. I got all of the dragons from Spyro 1 together and got them to drop some sick lines. Hang on. Bringing a dragon here will just make Ripto angrier. So here you go. It's called Spitting Fire. Because they do. And, you know, I can't very well just bring it up like that, like I did earlier, and then not show it to you. So, in fact, I should use a different... How about that? No, that's... Oh, there's a little bend there. That's nice. Okay. There we go. This should do it. So here we go. This is Spitting Fire. It's my Spyro the Dragon rap. Hope you enjoy it.
Bringing a dragon here could just make Ripto angrier.
Calm down, Hunter.
But you saw the professor's book. They have claws like this, teeth like this, and they spit fire like this.
Oh, it's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds.
Where's Nasty Nork?
You have much to learn first. Look how our treasure has been turned against us. Tell all the dragons your amazing adventure. The dragonfly, his name is Spark.
Big enemies like this cannot be charged.
How about flame?
Press the jump button twice into prehistoric glaciers.
Reach the exit in each of the lands. When you free a dragon, Spyro thanks.
The artisan's boss is in the dragon now.
I'll torch you.
You can challenge him now.
Looks like I got some things to do. When I become big and strong like you...
Did you see a man dressed in blue?
I don't know. I think I smell a barbecue.
Spyro the dragon is strong like me. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Spyro has many tricks up his sleeve.
Here comes Spyro. You gotta believe.
Spyro the dragon is strong like me. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Spyro has many tricks up his sleeve.
Here comes Spyro. You gotta believe.
This all new you can learn to fly.
This robot disrupted power supply.
This guy should watch his back.
Those bugs.
They shouldn't be attacked.
Watch out for flying fox. Really stings.
I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing.
Recover the eggs from those pesky thieves.
When you charge along with arrows like these, you can
use supercharge to bash those wizards. Pass through this fancy thingamajigger.
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
attack from.
They are cold-blooded killers, Spyro.
Welcome to Town Square.
I'm ready, all right. So what's in there?
Why don't you glide there and find out? Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about? Spyro the dragon is strong like me. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Spyro has many tricks up his sleeve.
Here comes Spyro. You gotta believe.
Spyro the dragon is strong like me. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Spyro has many tricks up his sleeve.
Here comes Spyro. You gotta believe.
Oh, an amazing tour of the treetops.
I wasn't sure if you'd escape those annoying little creatures.
This guy thinks he's so cool.
But you should watch the food.
Some big Norks are wearing armor in the ice cave.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Armor can make their feet very slippery.
These Norks have discovered electricity.
All dragons know there's magic in the fairies' kiss.
So beautiful.
What I mean is... Go ahead, try it. Don't be afraid. See what it can do with your power of flame.
Ever since you're a wee puff of smoke, we know
There's a secret area in the artisan here. Try jumping on the stones at the waterfall.
We are dragons after all.
Spyro the dragon is strong and we keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Spyro has many tricks up his sleeve.
Here comes Spyro. You gotta believe.
Spyro the dragon is strong and we keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Spyro has many tricks up his sleeve.
Here comes Spyro. You gotta believe.
Spyro the dragon.
That's me, all right. They insist on moving everything in sight.
They're pretty tasty. The pinch of salt.
What I'd really like to do is get out of this swamp.
Use L2 and R2 to get a good look.
You could have found an easier spot to get stuck.
The enemies here couldn't be quite friendly. Try combining supercharge with jumping and gliding. Don't just stop at one supercharge.
If you jump at the end, you can really go far.
Spyro, you're in Nasty's lab.
Oh.
Be on the lookout for Norton Command.
You have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom.
Butting heads with Nasty Nork and his weird minions.
You'll see that. But who matters most?
Oh, torture Nasty Nork. His toast.
The dragon's strong and weak. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Spyro has many tricks up his sleeve.
Here comes Spyro. You gotta believe.
The dragon's strong and weak. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Spyro has many tricks up his sleeve.
Here comes Spyro.
There you go. How's that? So that's something I did a while ago. That was before the Reignited trilogy came out. It was a long time ago. But so I thought I can't very well say, oh yeah, that Spyro rap, like halfway through a stream and then not kind of elucidate. So now you know. Wonderful. I hope you all have a wonderful time with the rest of your Mondays, and I will see you on Thursday in terms of live streams. It's not a sleepover stream this week because it's always the last Thursday of the month we do that, which is next Thursday, the 29th. So there you go. What else? Ben will be streaming as usual, I'm sure, on Friday. It's not a Worst Games Ever week this week, but it was one last weekend, or this weekend just gone, so you can go and check that out if you haven't already. We played Over the Hedge. Wow, that was something. And that's kind of, is it this week that we've got an exciting What This Means to Me? On the schedule, it is there. It's supposed to be an exciting what this means to me. I don't think I will say so just yet, because I don't know if the edit has actually been outright finished. So I'll just hang fire. But we've got an interesting guest for What This Means to Me this week on Friday, all being well. They're all interesting guests for sure, but this one is one that we were kind of surprised that we got a response from, to be honest. So, it should be good. So keep an eye out for that. We do 3 lists a week now, remember? So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And also this week on Sunday, we've got a great big ranked list going out. So actually, I should probably do a little community post about that, maybe tonight, just to build some hype. So keep an eye on the community tab on YouTube. And hey, if you like, it helps to interact with those community posts as well. So if you head to youtube.com/Team TripleJump, or I guess if you are subscribed to the channel and just kind of go to your YouTube homepage, I think that's where these things get pushed. And it actually is really good for the algorithm if you are able to I think you're able to like those things, like thumb them up and comment if possible, and just say, oh, can't wait for this, or whatever you like. I'll put that out right now. So in the next few minutes, there'll be a reveal of what the subject matter of our next ranked list will be. It's coming out on Sunday, the 25th of April. And if you're able to, go and just do something with that post, because YouTube likes it, apparently. Wonderful. Well, there we go. That's everything coming up this week. I kind of feel the need to do that on my Monday streams. I know we don't do it on Thursdays or Friday streams, but it's because, Monday's the first day of the week, so I kind of feel like it's up to me to do that. So that's my duty taken care of. Thank you, everyone, for being with us today. I hope you enjoyed Oh, Ben's there. I've gone onto the wrong... I've only just realised that I've gone onto the wrong... Don't use that link. That's the wrong link. Goodness me, I've gone onto the wrong full screen. There it is. That's the right one. I literally just noticed. I saw someone earlier saying Ben does not approve of the rap, and I was like, I wonder why you've said that. Maybe he's... I don't know. I wonder... that's a strange thing to say, and that's why. I hope no one just donated to the wrong link. Probably not. What was I just saying? One last thing. Yes, thank you to everyone who's been with us today and has donated, given bits, subscribed, gifted subs to other members of the community. And I hope those of you who haven't seen Spyro 2 before are interested and are looking forward to seeing more, I will be completing this game in full. It'll take me a few weeks probably to do it 100%, 105% or whatever it is. Wow. For those of you who do know Spyro 2, and if that wasn't new to you, I hope you've enjoyed it anyway. So, there we go. Thank you, mods, as usual. And thank you, one and all. Thank you for being such a wonderful community. Okay. Enjoy the rest of your Monday, everyone. I'll see you on Thursday, live at 3. It's not a sleepover stream this week. Bye, everybody. Goodbye.